Hi, I'm Evelyn and welcome to my video presentation on teaching math phenomenon. This video is directed at providing educators such as yourselves with a translatable lesson plan that can be implemented to suit a variety of classroom settings. The lesson within this video will focus on teaching symmetry in nature to Year 3 students who have not yet been involved in the discovery of symmetry. So today we will be developing an actioned approach to teach simplified reflective symmetry in nature. To commence this lesson, it is noteworthy that we sit the students down for a class discussion to understand where students' understanding of symmetry is. We could do this by posing a question to the students such as, does anyone know what symmetry is, and can anyone give me any examples? By brainstorming ideas on a whiteboard, we are able to identify objects that are symmetrical and asymmetric. Often in these circumstances, the response to this question may be quite underwhelming, as these students have only just discovered the term symmetry. However, this will be a great opportunity for you as the educator to provide examples of symmetry in nature. Once you feel confident that the students can identify symmetry in their environment and can differentiate between the symmetrical and asymmetrical objects, this will be a great time to begin a more hands-on approach by creating an appropriate activity. An activity can be one that some of you may recall in your primary years, and one that I have fond memories of myself. In my art class, to teach symmetry, we were given a task to choose a picture of a natural object from a magazine. I chose a maple leaf. We cut it down the centre and pasted it onto a piece of paper and tried to draw the exact mirror image on the other side. I must say, this is when I realised that art was not my strong suit. In saying this, I have made a very conscious effort to build up confidence and understanding of symmetry among students by creating an activity that works for everybody. Although I like the idea of reflective symmetry using visual arts such as these, this is where students who are not so art inclined may find difficulty in creating symmetrical representations. Using the grids will help them by focusing on one cube at a time, however it might not work for everybody. So the main activity I will be sharing with you today will require the following arts and craft supplies. You'll need some glitter, pens, sequins, beads, colouring in pencils, just to name a few, all of which I have in my classroom, and an image that represents symmetry in nature. So I've chosen a butterfly for the girls and a turtle for the boys. So what I'll have them do is fold the piece of paper down the centre to create a mirror image. The students will then begin to colour, paste and design their half of the image any way they like until they're finished. Once they are done, they will swap the images with another student, so of the opposite sex. So the boys will get the butterflies, the girls will get the turtles. This is where the students will try and replicate the exact mirror images of their previous students' work by using the exact same materials to create a completely symmetrical object, such as these. So one half has been coloured in, and have the other half. Once everyone has a clear understanding of symmetry, I would progress the activity further by exploring the school grounds in the form of a treasure hunt to try and find as many symmetrical objects in the environment. We could do this by providing students with a detailed list of symmetric and asymmetric objects. The students would then work collaboratively in finding and ticking off the list of their objects. Upon return to the classroom where we complete the lesson, I will pull the images out and ask the students which family of symmetry do they belong to, and I'll place them under the right category. At the beginning of the year, I had each student create a workbook which allowed them to place all their things that they have learned in one place, all of which are under their own bold title. So this one would be obviously symmetry, where the students can then paste their creations and images there, and also into their workbook they can annotate what they have learnt and what their understanding is of symmetry. This will be a great resource for them in the future for teaching of symmetry or other forms of geometry in nature. So this is how I will continue teaching symmetry next year. I'm so thankful that I could present this to you today. We need to remember that although some of us, maths was not our forte in school, we can make maths fun and engaging for our students so that the feelings that we felt towards maths can be turned around to be one of the favourite subjects to learn. We all are educators, but we will always be learning ourselves. So I hope that I was able to provide you with something that you can take back to your own classroom in teaching symmetry in nature to your students. Thank you.